One cup of English.
Real English for real life.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I'm Sophia.
And I'm Jason, and today we need to talk about something.
Something a little funny, a little confusing, and very, very real.
Because English is one language, but sometimes it feels like two completely different ones.
British English and American English. Same language, but different words, different phrases, different pronunciation, and sometimes very different meanings.
And if you have ever watched a British show and felt confused, or heard an American say something that made no sense, today is for you.
By the end of this episode, you will understand both. You will never feel confused again, and you will know which one you prefer.
Which is important because we are going to ask you to pick a side today.
If this sounds fun, hit like right now and subscribe so you never miss an episode.
And here is your first task. Are you ready?
Are you Team UK or Team US? Think about it as we go. By the end, we want to know your answer.
Okay, let's start the battle.
But first, a quick explanation. Why are British and American English different?
Simple answer. English started in Britain. Then people moved to America, and over hundreds of years, the language changed in different directions.
New words appeared. Old words changed meaning. Pronunciation shifted. And now you have two versions of the same language.
Neither one is wrong. Neither one is better. They are just different.
And both are used all over the world. So knowing both, that is a real advantage.
Okay, now the fun part. Word battles.
Battle number 1. Where do you live?
In the US, we say apartment.
In the UK, we say flat.
Apartment.
Flat!
Okay, but apartment sounds more elegant, more spacious.
Flat is shorter, easier. 2 letters less. Very efficient.
I live in a nice apartment.
I live in a lovely flat.
Both mean the same thing, a home that is part of a larger building, not a house, a unit inside a building.
Just 2 different words for the same place.
Which one do you use, or which one sounds better to you? Tell us in the comments. Apartment or flat? Battle number 2. You need to go up to the 5th floor.
In the UK, you take the lift.
In the US, you take the elevator.
Lift.
Elevator!
Lift is short, direct. You are being lifted. Makes sense.
Elevator also makes sense. It elevates you, takes you up.
Excuse me, where is the lift?
Excuse me, where is the elevator?
Same question, same answer. Different word.
Lift or elevator? Which one sounds more natural to you?
Battle number 3. And this one, people get very passionate about.
You are at a restaurant. You order a burger. It comes with something on the side.
In the UK, those are chips.
In the US, those are fries.
Chips!
Fries. Wait, but chips in the UK can also mean crisps, like the thin ones in a bag.
Exactly. In the UK, chips are the thick, hot potato things, and crisps are the thin ones in a packet.
In the US, fries are the hot ones, and chips are the ones in a bag, like potato chips.
So, if a British person asks for chips in America, they might get something very different from what they wanted.
True story. This causes real confusion.
Can I have chips, please? In the UK means hot potato fries. In the US means a bag of crisps.
Context is everything.
Which do you say? Chips or fries? Tell us.
Battle number 4. Something sweet. Something you eat with tea or coffee.
In the UK, it is a biscuit.
In the US, it is a cookie.
Biscuit!
Cookie!
Biscuit sounds so elegant, very British, very proper.
Cookie sounds fun, warm, like something from a bakery on a Saturday morning.
But wait, in the US, a biscuit is something completely different.
Right. An American biscuit is like a small, soft bread, almost like a scone. It is not sweet at all.
So if a British person goes to America and asks for a biscuit, they might get a bread roll instead of a sweet treat.
And they would be very confused.
Cookie or biscuit? Which one do you prefer? Write it in the comments.
Battle number 5. You need to throw something away.
In the UK, you put it in the rubbish.
In the US, you put it in the trash.
Rubbish!
Trash!
Rubbish also means something bad or low quality. Like if a movie is terrible, you say, that film was absolute rubbish.
In the US, you would say, that movie was trash.
Same meaning, different word.
Put it in the trash. That movie was trash.
Put it in the rubbish. That film was rubbish.
Both work. Both are completely natural.
Rubbish or trash, which one feels more natural to you?
Battle number 6. You need a break from work. Time to rest and travel.
In the UK, you go on holiday.
In the US, you go on vacation.
Holiday.
Vacation!
I am going on holiday next week.
I am going on vacation next week.
Same trip, same beach, same sun.
Just a different word for the time you spend away from work.
But in the US, a holiday is a specific day, like Christmas or Thanksgiving, a national holiday.
Right. So in the US, holiday and vacation mean different things. In the UK, holiday covers both.
Are you planning a holiday or vacation soon? Tell us in the comments where you want to go.
Okay, now a very important topic, the bathroom situation.
Because this one causes real confusion, real awkward moments.
In the US, when you need to use the toilet, you say, "Where is the bathroom?" or "Where is the restroom?"
Even if there is no bath in the room, even if there is no rest happening, that is just what Americans say.
In the UK, you say, "Where is the toilet?" or "Where is the loo?"
Loo is very British, very casual, very common.
And this is where things get funny. An American in London might say, "Excuse me, where is the bathroom?"
And the British person might think, the bathroom? Do you want to take a bath? Because bathroom in the UK usually means the room with the actual bath or shower.
Not necessarily the toilet.
So the American is looking for the toilet, and the British person points them to the wrong room.
Awkward.
Very awkward.
So if you are in the UK, say toilet or loo. If you are in the US, say bathroom or restroom.
And you will always find what you are looking for.
Has this ever happened to you? A confusing moment in another country? Tell us in the comments.
Now, a topic that causes arguments, real arguments, even in our comments section.
The question of how to order something at a cafe.
Someone asked, is it correct to say, can I have a coffee? Or should you say, may I have a coffee?
And people had very strong opinions about this.
So let us settle this properly, once and for all.
Can I have is asking about ability, technically, like, am I capable of having this? Grammatically, yes. Some people say it is not perfectly correct.
May I have is asking for permission. It is more formal, more polite in a traditional grammar sense.
But here is the truth. In real, everyday life, Both are used. Everywhere.
In a cafe in London, can I have a flat white, please? Is completely normal. Nobody thinks it is rude.
In a cafe in New York, can I get a latte, please? Is the most common thing you will ever hear.
Can I get is actually even more casual than can I have, and Americans say it constantly.
So, which one is rude? None of them, not really.
The truth is, tone matters more than the exact words. If you say, "Can I have a coffee, please?" with a smile and a kind voice, that is polite in any English.
If you say, may I have a coffee, with an annoyed face and no please, that is not polite, even though the grammar is perfect.
So please do not stress about can versus may when you are ordering. Just add please, smile. That is what matters.
And for what it is worth, in very formal situations, in a nice restaurant, at a formal event, may I is slightly more elegant.
But in a coffee shop on a Tuesday morning, can I have or can I get is completely fine.
Both are fine.
We said it.
Now, a few quick pronunciation differences. Because British and American English do not just use different words, they sound different too.
And we will keep this very simple. Just a few examples so you can recognize both.
The word water. In American English, the T in the middle becomes almost a D sound. Water. Very soft.
In British English, you hear the T more clearly. Water, crisp and clear.
The word schedule. In American English, schedule, like the letter K.
In British English, schedule, like the letters SH.
Both are correct. You'll hear both depending on where the person is from.
The word advertisement. Americans say advertisement. The stress is on the second part.
British people say advertisement. Actually, wait, let me think.
Americans say advertisement. British people say advertisement with slightly different rhythm.
Okay, that one is subtle. The point is, pronunciation differences are real, and when you know they exist, you stop being confused and start being curious.
Because different does not mean wrong. Okay, one fun confusion moment. A real situation.
Imagine a British person visits their American friend. First morning, they are hungry.
British person says, "I am absolutely knackered. I could do with some biscuits and a lion."
American friend stares, completely lost.
Knackered means exhausted, biscuits means cookies, and a lion means staying in bed late in the morning.
So the British person is saying, I am exhausted. I want some cookies and to sleep late.
But the American heard, "I am something. I want bread rolls and to lie down somewhere."
Completely different pictures in their heads.
And this is why knowing both versions matters. Not to pick a winner, but to understand each other.
Because at the end of the day, we're all just trying to communicate.
Quick recap. All the word pairs from today.
Apartment, flat, same thing. A home inside a building.
Elevator, lift, the thing that takes you up and down.
Fries, chips, hot potato things. And in the UK, chips in a bag are called crisps.
Cookie, biscuit, sweet thing you eat with tea or coffee.
Trash, rubbish, where you throw things away, and also how you describe something bad.
Vacation, holiday, time away from work to rest and travel.
Bathroom or restroom. Toilet or loo, where you go when you need to go.
Can I have? May I have? Both are fine. Add please and a smile. That is all you need.
And pronunciation, water, schedule, advertisement, different sounds, both correct. Our final question today, and we want to see the comments light up on this one.
Are you Team UK or Team US?
Which English do you prefer? Which words sound better to you?
Write it in the comments. Team UK or Team US? And if you want, tell us your favorite word pair from today.
There is no wrong answer. Both are real English. Both are beautiful in their own way.
And knowing both, that makes you a stronger English speaker than most.
If this episode was fun for you, please hit like. It really helps us.
Subscribe so you get the next episode. And share this with someone who is learning English, especially someone who gets confused between British and American.
Both are correct. You just need to understand both. And now you do.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.